These Pestigors are the Bestigors. They're the best. Agors. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. Today we're painting the new Pestigors from Games Workshop, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Nurgle. They are messed up bull cow dudes. They're awesome. I prefer them to the ones that came out in Darkwater. So let's paint them up in a super simple way, but still looks really good. Let's go. First thing we're going to do is give these guys a spray of gray all over. You could give them a dry brush of white, but I didn't, so never mind that. Just gray. And then we're going to take some Howling Sand, Putrid White, and Desert Sand, and Speed Paint Medium. Now, each one of these, like, there's 10 in a box, so I'm going to put some of the Howling Sand on some of the Putrid White on some, and some of that other color on the other, which I've already forgotten. So yeah, we're just going to go back and forth, putting those colors on all of the skin, basically, anywhere where there's skin. Next, we're going to take some Burnt Turf, Barren Dune, and Ivory White, and we're going to dry brush different ones here, those colors. So we're basically kind of just bringing up the colors that we just put on. We're turning them into more of a lighter, deserty sort of color, like dry brushing. And we're going to take some Ruddy Terra, Sunburst Ochre, and Deep Gray. Now, I'm going to stipple this on to their elbows, their knees, their backs, and then I'm going to wipe my brush off, and then I'm going to use a little bit like dry brushing with stippling to fade in the area. So you can just stipple in, see here, and then dry brush in to fade that color into the other color. So sort of like just blending, but we're just doing a really easy way of it. And we're going to take some soft tone and some speed paint medium, and we're going to cover the entire miniature with this. We don't want it to pool too much, but we definitely want our recesses shaded, so just keep an eye on that. And if it pools a little too much, they're dirty old goat, bull, cow creatures, so it's fine. Next, we're grabbing some bony matter and some noble skin. The bony matter is going to go near the bottom of the horns, and the noble skin is going to go near the top, and we'll just wet blend those two colors together. Then we're going to take some pink flesh, and some people may have noticed I sprayed the top of my bottles here. That's because I just organized all my paints, and I needed to paint the top to see what color they are. Army Painter, you don't have to do that because the colors are on the bottle, but the other companies you kind of do. So this is going into their mouths. You can get it all over their teeth. It doesn't matter. It's also going into their ears and also into and around their eyes. We're also going to use the pink flesh on any open wounds that they have and around the boils that they have. Then we're grabbing some Pox Walker here, and any of the ones that have like weird coral growths coming out of their head, we're just going to put the Pox Walker on that area. Because, you know, it's not enough that they're just like weird, rotting goat / cow / bull people. Some of them need coral growing out of their head. I'm sure it's like maybe it's like a fungus, but it looks like coral. So they spend time near the sea. They're sea cows. Is that a thing? Oh, manatee! Manatee is a sea cow. Anyway. Let's keep going. Now let's take some dirty gray here, and this is just going to go on any of the areas that are wood. I really like this for like a weird, gross, driftwoody kind of look. And we're going to take some burnish red and some speed paint medium. This is going anywhere where there's strapping or leather belts. Basically everywhere that we need that sort of leathery kind of color. I don't know how they made leather. That's weird because they're bull cow people, so I guess they're making it out of themselves. Next, we're taking some Blood Moon Red, and any of the ones that seem to have a prolapse on their stomachs. Like their intestines prolapsed or something. It's I'm not sure what's going on there. We're taking some snake bite leather next. And yeah, this is going to go on any extra wrappings we find. And also these sort of like wicker prolapse holders. I don't know what it's the weirdest thing. Then we're going to take some ochre green next. And this is going to go on their hooves. I would have also put this on their fingernails if I had remembered, but I didn't. Now we're going to take some rotten green. So any of the ones that have cloth hanging from them, I'm just going to slam this rotten green on it. I actually really like this color. It's quite nice. And it's a good color for like Nurgle cloth. I kind of wanted to do some purple, but nah, I just want these guys to look Nurgly and terrible. Next, we're grabbing some rusty metal. This is some of that new true metallic from Vallejo. And this is just going on some of the metal areas. Armor bits, weapons, anything we want to be rusty silver by the end. And some Imperial gold next. This is going to go on any of these like medallions they have. They also seem to all have cowbells on their belt, which is a fantastic addition. It's going on that area. Next, we're grabbing the Imperial Gold Shade, and we can just shade down all that gold that we just did. Bells, cowbells, medallions. Yep. All over there. Then we're grabbing the Rusty Metal Shade, and this is just going to go on any of the silver rusty metal that we did. So any of the areas that we want to look like rusty silver, this is just going in there. And we're going to take some Murder Scene and some Speed Paint Medium, and any of these ones that have like, he has a banner, and then the musician has some around his horns as well. So sort of like these flags, but I mean, that's not much of a banner as banners go. It's just, you know, it's not much of a banner. So yeah, anywhere on those ribbons, sort of. And we're going to take some vampiric flesh next. We're going to go in and carefully, as you can, pick out their teeth. Take your time. Don't try to rush through it. We really want that separation where we can see that pink flesh in between still. Because it gives it very much an inflamed sort of gingivitis-y look. Like, there's no way these guys don't have gingivitis, right? Like, pink inflamed gums. Like, they definitely do. Now we're going to take some ice yellow, and we're just going to pick out all those disgusting boils. Like, they are ready to pop. Yeah, just get in there and, you know, again, be careful because you got a little bit of the pink flesh around it. So yeah, just take your time. Then we're going to grab some light green here. We're going to dot in their eyes and do the bases, and they are done. Like, pretty much all done. Yeah, no, they are all done. These are great. Anyway, here they are. So what do you guys think? I am super happy with how they turned out. Actually, the pictures that I took, I don't actually think it's doing them justice. They look a lot better in person, but I'm really happy with them. That stippling and fading it into the skin is such an easy thing to do for a nice sort of transition for this sort of like creature. We could have wet blended instead, but I honestly think that this was the way to go for that sort of transition. But you know, experiment. If you wanted to wet blend instead, that would be fine, obviously. I'm not your boss. But let me know what you guys think. I don't play Age of Sigmar. I'm going to use these for Darkwater. I'm just going to replace the ones that I like less with these ones. And I'm also going to use these for, I don't know, maybe I'll use these in like Rangers of Shadow Deep instead of gnolls. Because I don't have gnolls and I'm not a big fan of them. Or maybe I'll use these for Minotaurs for Warriors of Athena when it comes out. Yeah, there's lots of uses. And I just really liked them. So, this is the problem with being a mini painter. You paint things that you have no idea whether you're going to use ever or not. So, that's life. And as always, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, Charming Grenade, Richie Fender, LK, Blaster Boy Mike, Stuart Drake, and Bowties and Bugbears. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And thank all of you for watching today. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Go check us out over on Blastercaded Playing. That's where we're playing Warhammer, Darkwater, and other tabletop miniatures games. So please go check that out. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Go paint.